Hello, good morning, welcome to New Forest Morphs. It's Tuesday morning, Jared and I are back in the facility and our girl Koji is on a tower of eggs. I say tower, a small tower of eggs. She's a first time mum. We think we might have 4 or 5 eggs in there and I think there's 1 slug, Jared. So we're going to lift her. She's our Desert Ghost pied double het girl, but she's carrying the leopard that we want. And what we're trying to hit, if I show you what we're trying to hit eventually, let me just get this out. You'll see what leopard does to the Desert Ghost, and there we go, Jared. Have a good zoom in on that. So that's what we ultimately want to hit. This is a leopard Desert Ghost pied with orange dream in as well. And you might be saying, Jared, how are we going to get orange dream in there? Because obviously she's not carrying the orange dream, and we know even though her daddy looks like he's got orange dream, he hasn't. But he's actually in his hide at the moment. So this is the father of the sire of the clutch. Beautiful. And we have Mark and Callum and their family are a family that we're doing collaboration with as well. We're sharing a lot of our genetics. Well, the good news is that Mark and Callum have chosen this year a brand new breeding pair. They're getting into the Desert Ghost pied as well, but they've got orange dream in there as well, Jared, pastel. And I had a good chat, a good half an hour to an hour yesterday, and what we do is in our collaborations and our relationships, we spend time every week catching up with each other's collections, finding out what we're both doing and trying to work out the synergy between the 2 projects, as we spoke on yesterday's video. And the idea here is that we share each other's genetics. So if I need to get orange dream into this project, Mark and Callum, if they hit an orange dream Desert Ghost pied for themselves, and they also hit 1 spare one, they're willing to either trade or possibly sell or possibly lend to each other, so we can lend out studs as well. Is another way of doing it, is you get the orange dream in that way, and it comes back to that collaboration and working together. So that's super exciting. So Jared, you've made up a clutch card, Tattoo and Koji there. So what have we got going on there, Jared?
The DG pied boy, which you just seen, and then the leopard het, double het DG pied girl.
Yeah, wonderful.
So they'll be due in September, early September.
Right, let's bring her out and let's lift the clutch. So let's have a look and see what she's looking like.
See her tail's on the outside, so she's all finished.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be more than you think in there. She's quite wide.
I'm expecting there to be 5, because we ultrasounded her, Jan, and you counted at least 5 that were good on one slug. Now we've got to be careful here because she is quite a shy animal. So what I'll do is
tub open.
Yeah. Okay.
There's the water tub for her to have a bath in.
Now I forgot to mention that Callum and Mark's business is called Chepstow Balls. They've got a logo, they're in the process of marketing, and so we're looking forward to helping them. And as part of the new breeder series, we're actually helping them launch their business as well. So we will give them a big shout out, and eventually we'll give them they're actually coming down in August, Jared, and so we'll do a proper collaboration video then.
Yeah.
But let's focus on this girl here. You think she's got more than 5, Jared?
I reckon she's on 6.
6, I hope you're right. The more the better. So I'm going to come in behind her. Hopefully she'll let me come in without. And I'll get her tail.
She's been a good girl so far.
Yeah, I'm going to try and she's locked into this clutch, Jared. But she has got quite a nice clutch of eggs. Are we out?
Yes, he was right.
Okay.
6 eggs.
And she's empty as well.
Yep, she is empty.
And no slugs, Jared. Thought we had a slug or 2. So we'll just put her into a bath. Well done, Koji. Jared's checked the temperatures.
Yep, we're on about 85 degrees in the tub.
And then we'll just leave her in there for now.
They like to escape, so put some heavy weights on it.
So, first clutch, Jared, 6 eggs.
6 good eggs and no slugs.
I don't know what's happening with the ultrasound, because we thought there was a slug or 2. It may be because these were long. They're quite. That one's quite a long one.
It's easy to misread as well.
The other thing about having really long eggs, Jared, sometimes it means that she's given you twins and you can end up with 2 small babies on these really big long eggs. So I'm not saying we will have twins, but there could be a possibility there. So
long and skinny, isn't it?
yeah. So what we'll do is we will candle them first. I don't know whether we've got the. You want to hit the lights, Jared? Should we candle them first? Fingers crossed that we actually get some veins, Jared, and hopefully it's all fertile. So let's have a little look and see where we are.
Yep.
Veins.
Yep.
Veins.
Yep.
Really strong veins.
Yep.
Strong veins.
Yep.
Strong veins.
Nice.
We've got 6 strong veins there, Jared. That's a relief. Right, so I don't think we need to clean them, do we? I'm going to try and keep them all together, if we can. Straight in. That's perfect, absolutely perfect, Jared.
Light as well.
So there we go, Jared.
6 good eggs.
Yep, so happy for that. Now we've got to work out the odds on all these things as well, Jared. We've got 1 in 8 chance of hitting a Leopard DG Pied. So with 6 eggs, there's a chance we might hit one. We're certainly hoping to hit at least one Desert Ghost Pied, but we might end up with the Leopard in there as well, and that's what we're hoping for. And hopefully the other ones will all be guaranteed to be double hets at least, because we've got the boy that's a double visual, and that's the benefit of using a double visual boy. There's no possibilities on the double hets, that's all guaranteed. So if we end up with a Leopard double het, we can then, if it's a girl, we'll build her up, and then we'll be able to have a second female that's a Leopard double het. If we get a boy, then obviously we could also plug that boy into the mother as well. So let's get these on heat. So that's super exciting, Jared. Clutch number 13 is in the incubator. This will be due first week in September, so we're looking at 6th of September.
And then that other clutch is due within the next few days.
Yeah, so we might have another video later this week. I'm hoping that they'll pip when Richard comes down with his family. And by the way, Jared, Richard's uploaded the latest video with us on there as well, with his collaboration video of sharing our favourite morphs. So please go and put 6 eggs on there. Give Rich at Predator BP a follow. So we've got 6 good eggs. In she goes. Clutch number 13 is here. So today it is my daughter's birthday, Emily, and we'll just put this out of the way, Jared. And she has been blessed with a new doggy, because we lost our doggy Diesel about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and Emily's been really finding it quite hard with him being away. And so what Mandy did, Mandy went up last night to choose a new dog, and it's coming, I believe, the end of July. So now, did I show you that picture, Jared?
Yeah.
You got that one? Yeah, okay. So I forget things quite easily, so I need to be reminded, but I'm just going to show you how beautiful this little puppy dog is. It is absolutely adorable, and Emily's fallen in love with it. It's a girl, and Emily sent me a message. She said, I think we found the right puppy. And I can't remember the breed of the dog, Jared.
It's called a mini schnauzer.
A mini schnauzer. And
they get a cool little moustache.
The little moustache, and she's a lovely little girl, and they bonded straight away. You know what I like about the avatar bonding, Jared? When we choose our snakes choose us, we choose a snake. And there's another little close-up of... So she's beautiful. We put the deposit down, and we will be picking up at the end of July, so we will give you guys an update on how that one goes. But Emily is absolutely so happy, and it's really, I think when you're going through a bereavement, people don't always realise that, well, a lot of people do that have dogs, but Emily's our baby in the clutch, if you like. She's the one that's the youngest in the family, and I've got 5 children, and all of my children have got their own houses and they're living away from home, but Emily lives with us, and Diesel was very much a younger sibling to her. And she's felt like when Diesel passed, she felt really sad, very sad, and she still has been going through the bereavement side. And when Mandy and I were thinking about getting a dog, it wasn't an easy decision because it is a big commitment. but spiritually I was prompted to go ahead and actually move ahead with another dog, because I could see the healing power in my daughter. And even though our own reservations and needs are there, thinking about time commitments and other things, sometimes you have to park your own issues and actually see how much of a blessing it is to your children. And that's where I went with that one, and I felt really good about doing it, and so did Mandy. So it's a difficult one sometimes when you have to make decisions on pets, and but you know, the power of healing, Jared, in pets is amazing. And I've already seen Emily bouncing back. She's like Tigger now. She's gone from quite a dark shadow over her on the loss to actually being so much herself and bouncy and happy. So it does have a massive impact on our mental health and our physical health as well, because Emily said, I can get up, I can get going, I can look after, nurture and love my dog. It gives her another reason to get up early and to get going, you know. And I think that's important, that when we are going through difficult times, that we have something to lift us. And I think most of us will agree that our snakes do lift us. The first thing we do every morning, Jared, is we come into the snake pit before we even go into our other businesses, and it gives us a lift. And today's a classic example where we've got a project that we've been waiting and building patiently, and when you hit that project and you've got veins in those eggs, and you know that within 2 months you could have some beautiful animals, it just lifts you and it makes you feel motivated to keep going, and gives you just a sustaining power. The other thing that gives us sustaining power, and I was able to catch up with my Italian cousin, came over for a couple of days, and we went for a round of golf yesterday, and it was lovely, Jared, and you came as well.
Yeah, good fun.
And you can just see, if I show you a picture of, he brought his son as well, and you can see there we are. And this is the glue in relationships, and my brother Phil invited him over. Now what actually happened there is that these are my two brothers. We went out golfing together, and we are a competitive family, but we had a lot of banter, Jared, didn't we? We really enjoyed the day, but just having a game of golf. But my brother Phil's very generous, and he's got a nice place, and he invited Giorgio over and his son, and I hadn't seen him for nearly 25 years. He came and did work experience for me as a young man in my accountancy practice, and he's qualified as a chartered accountant in Italy and has a life for himself and a business. And when we encourage the next generation through, they do look up to uncles and cousins and whatever, and we can inspire each other to better things. And he came and spent 6 months with us, and I hadn't seen him for that many years. It was just such a lovely, lovely surprise. And I'd like to thank Nat as well yesterday. Nat came over and she helped Mandy clean the pool. So we're getting to the point now, we're getting ready on that side, and I'd like to thank Nat for coming up and helping out Mandy, and getting to know Emily and Jared as well, and she really connected with the whole family. I think it was really wonderful, Jared. So I think that's about going to do it for today. We've got a breakfast celebration for Emily, so I don't want to make this a long video, and some presents to open. I hope everyone else is having a good start to the week. Thank you so much for your love and support. Don't forget to go and check out Richard at Predator BP, give him a follow. He's put out a lovely video with about 7 or 8 different breeders sharing their favourite morphs, and we're on there as well, Jared. So thanks, Richard, for that opportunity, and we shall see you later in the week, and take care, and hopefully we'll have those other eggs pipping, and we'll have another video for you shortly. Thanks for watching, see you soon, bye for now.